Hey all, this is Papaya, and we're going to start with waking up our baby ball python. So it's midday, so she's asleep. So we just gently touch her, and you see that she's like, wait a minute, before we pick her up. If someone came into my house in 3 a.m. and tried to wake me up, I'd prefer they were gentle. And then we're just calm, and we move slowly. You see that tongue starting to flick? That's a good thing. That's her brain waking up and going, hey, what's going on in my environment? You can also see how relaxed her tail is, that she's not all tense, and how relaxed her body is. I mean, she's supporting herself, but she's a ground snake. She's not holding on very tightly. And you can see she doesn't have a defensive coil in her neck. And then we can also touch her face, and she moves away a little bit, but she's not startled. She's not scared. Booping the snoot is an acceptable part of handling her because she gets handled regularly. And you can see that she moves around and isn't super phased. And then we like to let them crawl back in their tubs, just kind of on their own pace, because snakes that think that they're escaping from you and they zoom away and go back into their houses and hide in a little scared ball, it's a sign that they're still stressed. Whereas you can see she's kind of a mosier, right? So she's still just exploring her environment. She doesn't feel any need to escape from us or to escape from the light. And she's just gonna take her sweet, sweet snake time getting back in there. You can see she does have a hide back there, that little coconut that she's sort of propped up against her water bowl. We fixed them, but they like to move them again. And then just be careful that you don't catch the tail when you're pushing the bins back in. Then we can take a look at her markings under the kind of illumination of this light. They're a little washed out. In real life, she's kind of more of a golden color. But you can still see how pretty she is and how nice her browns are and the kind of fading in her middle saddles there, sort of flaming up the sides. So if we flip her over, we can see that she has sort of a patch of scales that's about 2 centimeters from her cloaca that's truly white. Now she is a yellow belly, so of course her scutes and her underbelly scales are more yellow than your average wild type, but this little white patch I believe is what people refer to when they're looking for markers. Now you do see other scales on her belly that have small white portions to them, which is why I'm not sure how good these markers are or how indicative they are to involve other genes like pinstripe and black pastel and yellow belly and pastel and all of these things, right? They change the way the belly looks, so I don't know if these hold. We prefer to go with pedigree. So we know for 100% hets like her, both of her possible daddies were pieds, and then her mom is 100% het pied, and there were pieds who hatched in her clutch. So we like genetic records more partially because we're nerds and partially because we're spoiled. There are a lot of breeders and there are a lot of morphs nowadays. It's not like it was back in the 90s. Her head stamp is really awesome, and she's also a super gentle individual, which we like a lot, and is partially due to her disposition and partially due to handling. Her brother is definitely not as chill as she is. Pumpkin piebald from the clutch is definitely opinionated. He wants to hide when he wants to hide, and he wants to go when he wants to go. And these guys are more chill. But anyway, today our goal is to measure her. So we're going to take this tape measure and do our best to approximate how long she is based on a request we had from Morph Market. So on this side we have centimeters and on this side we have inches. So we'll start off with inches up, and we're just going to line that up with her little snoot and try to hold that sort of in a place where we can stretch her out. And again, she's super relaxed, super used to being handled, so that makes it a lot easier. And then we just straighten out this cute little tail. And we have approximately 63-ish centimeters, which is about 24, almost 25 inches. And yeah, so that's not too bad. This is a plastic tape measure. I actually like the cloth ones a little bit better, but I do like that you can sterilize these because washing the cloth ones always makes them fade. She's really interested at going in this little crevice. This is a rack, and so there's a little space next to it that's all warm and dark and perfectly sized for a baby ball python, and she definitely wants to go in there and see if there's any rats hanging out just waiting for her. You can see her colors and her demeanor and her inquisitiveness are just really great. And so we're certain she's going to find a great home, and you can check out our website for more details about purchasing her. For more videos like this, follow us, Papaya Pythons, check out our website, Facebook, Google+, etc. Thanks all!